Hey, what's up, gang? It's Adam from the Commander Smiths, and man, it's been a long time. Let's see, we are in July now, so it's been since March since I've done Proxy Time. So welcome to Proxy Time. Finally, getting back to this. I've been doing the proxies kind of just off camera. Been busy the last couple months and everything, but I wanted to kind of finish up. I have some proxies I already made this month, but I needed to finish up with a couple more. Is doing cards and he wants exactly, these are cards that you need. So proxies typically I'm making because you need them to replace your really expensive cards. So all of these actually, trying to think. Okay, so we're gonna use Sauron the Dark Lord. So I didn't make a deck with this, but this is one of the most popular commander at this point, an EDH rec. The Lord of the Nazgul. So this is like, I think the fourth or fifth most popular commander. This one seems pretty brutal. There's a lot of people in the Discord. Jacuzzi made this guy. There's a bunch of people that have this deck seems like it could be really cool. So I really like this one. And then why not the Nazgul? Because they're all like $15 to $20. So I decided I'll go with the Nazgul. Except I'm not going to do 9 different arts. I was kind of looking into that. But holy crap, that would have been a lot of work when you're trying to make a proxy here. So, so this is what we're going to do here. Let me show you the arts we're working with. So we have Sauron. We're going to use this art. Found all this stuff on Google. So you can just Google search Sauron. And this is probably the one that I liked the most that represented the card that we're kind of dealing with here. It looks very similar. And I actually like this art a little bit better. Then we have for Lord of the Nazgul, so we have this one. So it's kind of the same thing. It's Minas Tirith. You can see that's in the background here. And we got that in the background here. I thought this one was a pretty sweet one of this. Can you make me an Eye of Sauron, but just the butthole? Hey, what's up, guys? And then for the Nazgul, we're going to do this one. I think it fits pretty good because we have all 9 of the Nazgul in there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then you also have their reflections of what they look like when the ring is on. So we're going to use this as our Nazgul. So if you wanted to use, get this for a proxy, it's just going to be all the same one. I didn't want to get all different arts and stuff. That would just be a buttload of time. So just to kind of give you what I did work on this month. Hang on. I do have this one as well. So this is the one ring that I worked on when I was on vacation. So I used that art that was kind of floating around for the Lord of the Rings set. And I used it for the one ring because I already used the one ring picture for all our soul rings. So I have the soul ring for the dwarf and the elves and the humans. I used that for soul ring and the one ring as well. So I wanted to make one for this card because this is a freaking expensive ass card. So we needed that as well. And I thought this one was pretty cool. Brought Gollum to the foreground and kept the hobbitses in the background there. And then you have Frodo here too. And then threw the little Commander Smith logo there. I also worked on, let me see here. One more thing I did get this month. I got to get to the proxies here. So the art, nope, not there. Gotta go right here. And one thing I do try to get Wombo art as much as I can, and couldn't really find good ones for all the other ones. So these are all Google images. AI doesn't quite get Nazgul Lord of the Rings, so so I had to kind of work with that. But I have Delighted Halfling, so I used this one is also coming out this month as well. So so it's all Lord of the Rings, all the big guys for the Lord of the Rings, not all of them, but a lot of them. And I did some last month too. So we got some pretty sweet ones here. This gal reminds me of, the one gal from, Lost, the main one. I don't know why. There's just the AI. This is a Wombo art. So whatever it generated, it just reminds me of her. So those are the ones we have for this month. We're going to work on 3 of them tonight. We already have 2 of them for this month. So it's going to be 5 total proxies for this month. Again, if you're people that are on right now are all patrons, but if you want any of these proxies, you can subscribe. Not subscribe. You got to become a patron to get that. But you can subscribe to the channel too. That's fun too. So, all right, let's get started. I got to remember what I do here. Okay, we got to highlight this. So we're going to bring this card. We're going to work with Sauron first. So we got to bring everything over. Man, it's been a long time since I've worked on talking while doing this. Normally I'm just doing this by myself. Just, you know, self-exploring with my proxies here. Oompa Loompa for the halfling. From that one show, yes. Oh, I'm glad I got all the fun people on right now. This is going to give me shit the whole time I'm doing this, aren't you guys? Yeah, so I didn't plan any of these out. That's normally what I don't do that ahead of time. But I probably should when I do the live stuff. So we're going to bring all this. Part of the reason why I stopped, or not stopped, it's just the live. I was working on the triomes on that last, I think that was the last video I did. And those took forever to do because I had to get super zoomed in like that to make those all work. And so it was a really, really long videos if I was going to record them. And, oh, you son of a bee. I want to fix this. Although I am not making multiple arts, which I'd be more concerned about it if I was. Like if I was using different arts for this, I'm just using the one. All right, so I don't like that little hump there. So we're going to get rid of this really quick. We're going to alt it. That's how to go back from it. So now we got a crisp line. We got to do that up here. Let's match that. All right, we're good. Oh, I see a little highlight thingy right there. How's my circle there? Everything looks good. Good. No other highlights. All right, let's move to the top of the card. Now, the problem here is, especially for the proxies, especially how I do them, I would love to have this border in, the legendary border. But when it ends up happening, because they're full art proxies, is this gets really close to the edge. When you're making the proxy, this part will be within like right here when you're cutting everything out and making these proxies. So I stopped doing that. Even though I really love these borders, I just kind of go with the basic border of this, and that's just the way that I do it. We're gonna get this a little bit crisper here. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Bring it on over. All right, we are working on Sauron, so we gotta go over here. Let's pop it on there. Everything looks fine there. So now let's get our stuff situated. So definitely gonna have his hand coming through the border. We're gonna break the border there. I don't want the tower in the, I want it there. I just don't want it breaking the border. Make this one full. Yeah, through this. So no one can see it. Because we all know what this card does, right? And you guys have it memorized of how what it all does. Yeah, this is definitely not the card. Brand new product of card that you would want. Okay, so before I get this cropped, there's not much going on over here, but we do have our Nazgul over here. So I might shift it over quite a bit. Just so we can get our Nazgul involved here. I don't know if I want to go all the way there, but we will go, because I do like his cape a little bit in there. Let's not go all the way. Let's keep the cape in, because the cape we may even bring in. Yeah, I might bring the cape through as well. Let's make it so that we lose the whole text box there. We know it's Sauron. His finger will come through. Hands will come through there. We're going to keep the building there. Lower section, everything's going to stay because we don't want to, unlike Ibukaki said, mess with the box there because we really do need to see what's going on here. All right, so let's get the borders right. Give myself some room so when I bring it over to the Word document, I can balance that out. Okay, so we got that. And next thing I like to do Oh no, that was Renshai. You said break the box of the text box. Is try to get rid of this, but we have so much text in here that I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that. I like to get rid of the set symbol just so people know that it's not a real card. We want to get rid of this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I thought you were joking, Renshai, with that, saying block the text box. All right, so we need to get rid of this. Did we stamp? Let's see what it does. Okay. What I was worried about is that we get a different color, but it looks like we will be fine. Get a little lower. All right, we need to duplicate that. So we gotta get. We're gonna zoom in. I need to see this a little bit better. So I want to match that. So we're gonna get right there. There we go. Made our line matching there. And we can probably grab here. Oh, it's a little too close. It's the problem when you don't have, like, normally I could stamp over here and then just erase that. But because you have zero room, it's impossible. You have to use what you got. So now that I've getting a little more room, I can start doing this a little easier. And there we go. That is complete. Let's zoom back out. Let's do all the corrections before we... well, maybe not. Because we know this part's going to be gone, so there's no point in correcting that. So let's do that right now. And we will go up to the top. We'll finish with the corrections. All right, so let's just eliminate altogether here. Get rid of that. And there. All right, let's zoom out and look see how that looks. Good. All right, so then when his hand comes through, that's when we kind of bring it all together there. And I'm going to zoom way in on this. Now, the one thing I got to kind of start thinking about is where the logo is going to be hidden. Originally, I was kind of thinking with this glow here, but I feel like that's a little too forced, and I don't think it'll look good when I was kind of pre-planning the logo. The logo is one of the harder things to figure out when you don't have an obvious spot for it. All right, we got that finger done. Let's get this one. I'll keep it still a little larger. There we go. All right. I'm wondering, have you guys seen anybody? I know this is the most popular deck, but I really haven't seen anybody, especially in the Discord. No one's posted that they've built this deck. I thought the Nazgul, the king of the Nazgul, was going to be one of the more popular ones, but this bad boy is the big guy. Put your logo on the ring he's wearing. Yeah, I could maybe put it right there. Maybe that could work. All right, let's get that last finger. And then we'll zoom out and kind of check our work here. All right, that's much better. I like that. With the hand there, it really makes it pop. Now remember, we're going to have this at about 70 is what I like to have it at. I might do it a little less because I do want you to see through there a little bit. So maybe this one will be a little bit lower. Okay. So I don't think there's going to be a lot more box breaking because I don't want to mess with the bottom. You know, if this was a known card and there wasn't so much text, I would maybe try to get something going here, but I think that's just too much. So now let's go fix our edges and then we'll get the logo in. And that'll be one of the fastest proxies. We're only 16 minutes into this. So we're going to fix these little guys. get rid of that. And maybe a little bit of the black there. The black border. And I might see we got a little bit of something going on there. So we're gonna draw a box there and get rid of that as well. Okay, let's see. Good, good, good. All right, let's do a box going across. See if we can reach the whole thing. There we go. Good. And that looks about good there. Make it easy on ourselves. And just go right across there. Got rid of that. All right. And we got to fix this side. I think the top looks fine. Deselect. Zoom in on that. There we go. That was easy. All right, let's make sure everything else is fine around the bottom part, and then we'll fix the top, get the logo in, and move on to, I believe I will do Nazgul next. Or no, King of the Nazgul will be next. Oh, this didn't get where... What was that? That didn't grab there. What the heck? Weird. It didn't grab... I guess I didn't go all the way, so I'll just freehand that really quick. Okay, let's zoom out. Look at that. Good. All right. We got the top corner and then logo. Figure out that, and we'll move there. All right. This will be easy. There we go. Oh, it looks like we do have a little bit of... It did catch a little bit down there, so I might do a little bit of a line going across. Although you can't see it at all. Actually, I think that's fine. We don't need the line. I was just because I was so zoomed in. Okay, so that's that. Let's get the logo. So you are building Sauron there, Renchai? Sorry, I totally missed that you wrote that. The Nazgul one seems really cool. This one seems sweet because the protection for itself. Sacrifice a legendary artifact or legendary creature whenever opponent casts this. Yeah, the amass part. That part's pretty sweet. Army deals damage. There's just a lot going on here. It's pretty cool. I could see why you'd want to build this. Yeah, because then if you're late game and the ring tempts you, yeah, you're drawing 4 cards off of that. So what kind of build are you, like, what's the game winner of this? Is it the amassing? Like, that's what I'm curious about. Like, if I'm thinking about this deck, whenever the opponent casts a spell, amass 1. Maybe I go along the, like, because you're gonna get creatures and stuff from the amassing with people casting spells. So maybe it's more along the lines of sacking your creatures, maybe? I guess if my first glance of it is probably what I would do. Is there any place in the tower that it could go? No. The ring might be the best spot. CEDH, all right. So then would it be based on other people's, like, are you going to sacrifice your own creatures? I guess that's what my question would be. Because I'd probably do that because you're getting creatures, easily sack it, and do shit with that. Okay, that worked. It was a good suggestion there, buddy, with the logo there. Okay, so that is that. Let me save it just because I don't want. I'm just moving it off of here so you guys can't see all my stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of kidding. I need to go to Proxies. And this is Sauron the Dark Lord. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I had it saved so we can move on and I can start closing some of these so I don't have so much stuff there. All right, so now we'll move on to Lord of the Nazgul for CDH. You know the problem when you write something? There's this little logo that's in my way that I can't read your whole... Oh, it's authorical. Okay, so okay, that's what you're going to do. I couldn't see it because there's a little... Like, I can put a little heart. I wonder if it does anything if I do that. No, I have to log in. But it blocks half of your words. Everything on the right side, I can't see what you're saying. I guess I could look on the actual chat on the side there. That's probably how I would get around it. Okay. That's what I'm going to have to do. All right, let's start bringing this guy here. Let's start highlighting everything. All right. This one might take a little more planning. We got the wings. We'll see. We got the ground. There's a lot going on here. So this one might be a little more difficult than our last one, which is fine. Based on other people. I like it. Plus, it's so much to bring him out. It's totally... I could see it being a really good casual and really good CEDH. Just obviously on how you build it. Do I want... I don't think I want the border, the black and the blue border. If I do that, I got to bring this in. So let's manipulate. What was that? Oh, Josh. Josh, what are you doing? There's no tipping here. I don't know what you want me to do. And you have Team Forest Walk. What is this crap? You're not supposed to be on right now. It's not Monday. Son of a bee. I'm drinking this. Are you really going to make me do a Malort shot? Is that what's happening right now? Then my proxy making will go down from a fifth grader or whatever it is, a 5-year-old that one person said, to like a 3rd grader. Couple shots for inspiration. All right. Well, you bastard, I don't have... I mean, I have Malort, but I don't have a shot glass. I'm looking, but I didn't leave one. I didn't even think there was a possibility tonight. Because I got the little shot glasses that my wife got me for Christmas, but those aren't Malort, and I'm pretty sure you're wanting a Malort. Are you taking one with me? It's a Wednesday. I'd be fine with. I mean, we've been basically on vacation. Oh, the hell? That wasn't supposed to do that. All right, I want Alt. I was pressing the wrong button. You got me all flustered with Malort. It's just that's what Malort does. Okay, there's the box. Ooh, I might want to go a little bit higher on that one. So we're gonna Alt that. I'm leaving that up to you, Josh. Otherwise, you can give me about 30 seconds and I can technically, it's 2 shots. Was sitting here watching the World Cup. Oh, all right. How are the women doing? Actually, are the women even, I don't think they're playing today, are they? They played earlier this week. I don't even know when they play. You'll do a shot? Okay. All right. Give me 30 seconds. I will be right back to grab a shot glass. Damn you, Josh. I'll just leave you with the look of the proxy we did there. So don't go away. And if you're watching later, skip ahead 30 seconds because I'll be right back with a shot glass and then you're going to get to see some awful stuff. So I'll be right back. Son of a bitch. All right, so you're saying the women are live right now. Are they winning? All right, Josh. Thank you for the the donation. Oh, here we go. This is gross. Oh, they're down. Wow. To the Netherlands. All right, here we go. You doing one with me, Josh? I'll give you a countdown. You're delayed. So 1, 2, and 3. When you haven't had any alcohol during the day, normally that's, it's bad when that's the only thing you've had. I mean, it's bad all the time, but jeez. Nope, don't like it. All right. 2 of them, huh? Oh, I have a summer shandy. I do have something I can drink. I wasn't planning on drinking tonight. Ugh. All right. I guess I wouldn't. We normally have a couple drinks at volleyball on Thursdays, but it's going to be 100 degrees tomorrow, so we are not drinking alcohol tomorrow. All right, cheers. I have to have something that's not just ice drink. Summer shandy. I'll make the next one taste a little better. Ugh. I appreciate it, though, Josh. All right. Nope. What did you do? What happened to my stuff? All right, there we go. Control Z saves the day. All right, same thing as we did with Sauron there. I'll do the second one, Josh, after I finish the Lord of the Nazgul. Keep me updated, too. I want to know if the gals... It's 65 minutes in, so... Yeah, Summer Shandy's nice. Especially during the summer. I don't know if I like... Okay, that actually probably worked up. Oh, my lord. Okay. God damn it. I have a question for you, Josh. Are you running low on your Malort? Do I need to care package you another one? Because I would never want you to run out of Malort. You got to do it as well. 1-1. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the update. All right. I think we're good there. I'm going to bring everything over to our Nazgul. We did their king. There we go. Okay, so this one's going to be a little more difficult of what we want to work with. Let's get it sized right. Okay, border's good there. So now let's start bringing... What do we want to do here? That wing coming through would be actually pretty sweet, because this one is towards the foreground. We can kind of knock it. We move... Whoops. I want to move this with arrows here. If I get a little bit of the top box and the bottom, that'll be kind of nice, but not eliminating our monosymbols there. We'll leave the other wing, this one by itself. That'll stay behind, so we get a little 3D dimension going there. So we'll bring this through. That's not blocking a lot of stuff. We can see what's all going on there. Maybe bring this. Let's see, what is it going to block? Maybe this. Probably not, though. And we might... If I do this, then I have to... No. I could leave him behind the box. So this could come to the foreground. This could come to the foreground. Until end. Oh, so I do want somebody... You want to see both of those. So if I shift just a little bit... But I do want people to see that it's a 9-9. I'm just trying to balance this out. Could shrink it maybe just a little bit. Like that. But I do want that top part to get in there. Okay, so now we're getting... Okay, this is working a little bit better. So now we're going to get a little bit there. We aren't even going to have to mess with the set symbol, the commander symbol. So we'll come in there. Toughness, you're already going to see that. We got the 9-9 until end of turn is going to be all seen. We're golden. We have our guy here. We'll have him kind of stick there. And then the Commander Smith little guy will go in this fireball up here. All right, I think we're good. That's what we're going to do. All right, so let's crop our image here. Down to there. And down to there. And this one seemed to come through really well. It did a good job of highlighting stuff what we were bringing through. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. I guess, Josh, since we didn't have Malort Monday and it was on a Saturday, I'll let it pass. No, I'm just kidding. I purposely didn't put it on there. That's all right. But we'll be back to normal by Monday. So, and hopefully Lowry's gout is under control. All right. So let's start with the top part. We want this little guy to come in. We don't have to worry about eliminating the set symbol because it is going to be eliminated by the wing. And we'll come through like that. And I think all our text boxes are pretty solid. So I think we're good there. So we're going to go like this. I'll have to get a little bit more detailed when I'll get closer there. I'm just going to get kind of the big highlights here. You have the link saved. Yeah, dude. I know it's been a while since I've done proxy time. I'm going to try to get more on the regular. You know, you think you get into summer and it's like, oh yeah, going to have tons of time to do a lot of stuff. You know, we can do videos and all this. And then summer hits and you're like, I don't have any time to do anything else. So then, yeah, we were on vacation for that long, and then Lowry's on vacation. So, but yeah, the last 2 months of proxies have been all Lord of the Rings. So that kind of tells you how much that set had an influence on what I've been doing. All right, there. I'm getting close. I got to give myself this. Getting close to the full collection.
Oh, good for you.
I got, Jacuzzi from the Discord, he needed a whole bunch of stuff, and I obviously, because I freaking opened 8 collector boxes, had a lot of stuff. So basically it was kind of like a trade because he paid for the cards. I used that to get all the cards that I didn't have that were not the big guys. So I don't have the Elven Ring, or no, sorry, I do have the Elven Ring.
Oh, good for you.
But I don't have the Dwarven Soul Ring, the Human Soul Ring, or any of the Surge foils. And then there's these weird odd ones that come in. They're especially for the jump start, so I only have a couple of those. Except the weird part is that I did get them. I guess it must have come in the collector boosters. I did get one of them. So it was when I was putting stuff up for Card Sphere to trade. I was like, oh shit, this one's a $22 card. It was it's that blue card, the Mariner thing where it's like when you attack it, you scry and all that. All the other versions are $1, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, oh, it's because it's one of the similar things that the Commander ones, the Commander sampler packs. Those are all like $30 to $70 cards if you want those in foil, which I'm not going for those. For your Nazgul, 3 of them, too much money. Yeah, I know they're so expensive, so expensive. But it is taking. They are only in one slot. It's almost like you're getting. It's more rare than a mythic, is what I was. Fast Finance was mentioning that they did the breakdown of the numbers, and mentioned something about because they're only in that one slot, and there's the 9 of them that they end up being even more rare because they're all sharing that same slot. It sounds almost dirty, but you know what I mean. All right, so this is where we're getting a little more detailed. Let's do the bottom part. And I'm going to zoom out just to kind of make sure everything is looking good. Oh, yeah, it's going to be good. It has protection. You're obviously knowing protection from ring bearers. We're not losing any information there, which is good. Zoom back in and finish what we were doing there. Yeah, there's so many commanders from this set that I want to build And we're already moving on to Commander Masters. What, you know, there's the 8 new ones, but none of them really stood out to me that I wanted to build. They're more like, I want to add these 2 decks. So I may continue to build. This might be one I build, but I know we have a lot of people in the Discord that have built this. But this one seems fun, like being able to just cast instants or sorceries, but more so I would go instant route, because then you have either surprise blockers or surprise attackers. Like you could be attacking with your 3/3s, and then they're like, okay, well, I don't block. And then you're like, well, hang on a second. I will cast 3 instants, and now they're 9/9s because I have 9 of them out, and blah, blah, blah. I think that'd be kind of fun. From when we did our spoiler stuff, I did like Smeagol, which I have to kind of go back to checking that one out again. That was the Golgari one, the black and green one. So that was one I might check out. All right. So, and surprisingly, I hate food. I hate the food stuff. But I may make the food deck just because I did a lot of those, the deck tech stuff with the food. I think this needs to go a little bit further down. So I kind of already have that deck edited and ready to go if I wanted to. Okay, let's look at that. So we got the wings coming through. It looks pretty damn sweet. I like that. Or I should say the wing. It's one wing. I should delay this as long as possible so I don't have to take another Malort. Josh, did you leave yet so I can not take a Malort? I'm just kidding. I will definitely take it. All right, let's do the bottom part that I had mentioned before. Adds a little bit more to our foreground stuff. I might even jet this little guy out there. There we go. Bring that there. Yeah, so back to what you were saying, Parks, is I will be trying to do these more often. It's just I was trying to do it on my own time. The cool thing about doing it this way is like if you guys are on and chatting and stuff like that, but then also people can see how to do it. So if you wanted to do it, this is a easy way to see that. But when I'm by myself, I could spend a lot more time and not feel pressure. And I think that every time I've been doing it by myself, I'm like, I don't need to rush it. And that's the thing, is I don't want to rush doing these. Just take the time that I want. Even if people don't want to skip forward to see it, you can later if you're watching it or whatever. You live folk aren't able to do that, but then you just have to listen to me talk. So I'm going to try to do this a little bit more often. It would be nice to be able to do this once a month, if not more. But now we're adding, the deck tech upgrade series and all that. So we have a lot of videos that we're planning on adding. So that's why I was like, I got to do it when on my time type of stuff. Game is still 1-1, 77 minutes in. All right, look at that. Look at that. Brought the foreground stuff up. I think that looks really good. Let's get to where we would have this. I think I'll probably get in the 60s for this because I do want to see our ring wraith in the background. And I mentioned I wanted our logo there. Not that one. It is this one. We're going to make it look lumpy like that fireball does. Let's zoom in up there. Oh, the summer shandy is going to help with that Malort. It's going to make it not taste so gross. Okay. Let's get this see-through so I can see what I'm working with. All right. Do I want to keep it like that? I want it so it's actually like coming down. See right there, you can't tell that it's a fireball. So we need to do some editing here. Let's get this. We're going to use our fade tool. We're going to go at about 50%. Do we still have our background? Yeah, I think we do. Yep. Okay. So we're going to rip off the back end of this. We're going to blend it a little bit there. Okay, now let's see how that looks. Good. That looks good. We get a little bit of the sea out of there. Zoom out. Good. All right. Good. All right, let's save this one and then Lort. So if you're curious what this is my saving. So the BPO is completely effing random. Let's see, we got proxies. There we go. So these are all the different proxies. Look at all these proxies. BPO is actually something when I first started in real estate. That's actually how I started, was doing, they're called broker price opinions. And I would have to go to a bunch of foreclosed homes and check on them to see if they were vacant or not for banks. Actually, I don't need to do anymore. Music's getting a little loud there. And so BPO is where I would load all my pictures, and it's kind of stuck with me that's where it's kind of like my junk folder. Not junk, it's where I save stuff that I'm going to delete later. So if you're curious you probably aren't, but people can pause it and look and see like, oh my God, look what is history and all that stuff. Don't worry, there's no porn on this. Who watches porn on computers anymore? I used to back in the day, but not anymore. That's what smartphones are for, right? Oh, I said I was going to do them a Lord. Shit. All right, here we go. Volume back up. Bring the whole laptop with me. All right, Josh. Thank you again, buddy. Here we go. Wait. All right. Ugh. Oh, that like instant like sweat bead right on the. Ah, damn it. The worst. It is the worst. I hope you're taking one with me there, buddy. Just so I know that somebody else is in my pain. All right, we're highlighting this. So again, from the beginning, I had thought of doing all 9 different Nazgul. That was just a lot of work for the same card over and over and over again. Cool. It's cool they had all different ones for this. I love that. But for proxies wise, you're trying to save money. And I don't necessarily think 9 different ones was good. If I could have gotten the AI art stuff to work, I'm glad you're there with me, Josh, with that. If I would have gotten the AI to work and it actually knew how to make Nazgul, I might have done it. But since it didn't know how to do it, I was like, all right, let's just find a really sweet art with all 9 of them in it. And so that's the route I went. All right, so we're going to give a little break there. Good. A taste. It doesn't go away. It's like when you eat really, really spicy food. I don't know if you've done this before, but like really spicy food and your saliva starts to change over to that spice. And so like everything, like your whole mouth is just hot because you can't get rid of the spice. That's what Malort is. It's like your mouth gets taken over by Malort. And no matter what you do, no matter what you drink, it's just Malort. So my saliva is just Malort. I bet you it's like 10% Malort at this point. All right, I think we have a solid, everything looks solid there. So let's get our Nazgul, the 9 total. This was one of the cooler arts I found. Pretty sweet. I like how they incorporated the all 9 of them in here. And now I don't know what we're going to do with these. Definitely going to have quite a bit see-through. Because I want you to see the bottom there. All right. What are we working with here? What are our sides? We look good there. We look good there. Bottom and top. Probably could shift a little bit down, but that's about it. All right. So obviously this little guy's thing's going there. We're going to get rid of this. Maybe we get the Nazgul here. Because we won't lose the 2, I don't think. Get these 2 popping off in there. We're going to get their hands and the swords. We're going to have these come through. I think everything else I will leave. I was thinking about getting the Elvish writing here, but that is a lot of freaking work, and it's just writing. So we'll get these. Everything that's up here, we're going to try to bring to the front. I think that'll be good. And then these guys up here. And then we'll throw the Commander Smith logo on his nose. No, I'm just kidding. Where do I want that to go? I could do double it. Really small ones, so it looks like the red eyes, or maybe this one right here in the background. So if I get it really small, like only the people that see the video are going to know, hey, that's, although then all of them don't have it. That'd be kind of weird. So where else? Elvish writing doesn't really have a spot. We'll get to that when we get to that. So let's start with everything else first. Everything came across solid. We don't have to worry about editing the edges. We do need to get rid of that. So let's do that first. And we want to bring this back up to 100%. And we're just going to stamp over here. And then come over here. Oh, so this is what I was a little bit worried about. The border is not uniform across with color. Okay, so what we might be able to do to get away with this is go back to that tool. Now we're fading it more and it won't be as... There we go. Takes a little bit more work, but it doesn't look as obvious. The colors aren't as obvious a difference there. So we're going to keep stamping in different spots. I'm going to stamp here. Bring some of that color in. Takes a little bit more time, but it's not too bad. I can already feel the Malort. Oh, man. The best part is I don't have kids. They're still gone. Well, they're gone until tomorrow, but I do have to get up early because I do have a walkthrough in the morning. So if I'm struggling, Josh, I'm going to message you. No, I'm just kidding. 2 Malorts shouldn't be too bad. I'm not drinking. The bad part is when those days when you surprise Malorted us. I was in I think it was whiskey. Wasn't I drinking the whiskey or something? I was drinking something hard. And you didn't hit us with the Malort until like 30 minutes into the podcast. We both got our asses kicked from that. All right, so let's get back to our solid. That ended up working out. Let's work on the sneak attack. Surprise, bitches, I'm here. You thought I wasn't here. We have our radar out. Just so you know, there is a Josh radar before the cast. And if we see chatter and Josh you're there, we're like, oh, fuck. I think we've even done that where we're like, okay, Josh is here. There is a potential. We're switching up the drinks. We're not drinking liquor or whatever, not having a whiskey on the rocks. So there's the Josh effect is what ends up happening. All right, so we'll get this going there. That wing there. I just want to make sure that I don't cover the two too much. Two? Well, what's your message going to be? The Josh effect or Josh is here? Oh, surprise, bitches. That's brilliant. Surprise, bitches. You thought I wasn't here. All right. Now, my biggest worry is that, yeah, you can't tell it's a 2. That's my only worry. Let's see. I mean, you can, right? You can tell it's a 2. It's not a 3. The 3 would have another loop-de-loo. It's not a 1. It's not a 4. It's not a 5. It's a 2. People complain, then tell them they should know this card because you can have 9 of them in a deck and everybody loves Nazgul. All right. The hard part is I'm having trouble. It's so dark. Where's my wings? I'm going to go even further down. Okay, so it does... Make sure I got the other side right. Yep, I did it right. Okay. Let's bring this back here. Surprise, bitches. That is going to be fantastic. Oh, wait. No, that was right. Okay. Bring it to there. There we go. Let me bring this up a little bit so I can see if I want it to look more 3D. What did we do here? We need that. Just trying to see where this Nazgul ends. Okay, so it's here and there. So we got a little bit here. My question is, I may make it look like the border of that is splicing between the flying Nazgul. Where's my rider? He's there. Let's zoom way in. All right, so we got a little bit there. Let's bring this and that. Think that should do the trick. God, I almost think that I should have it all the way through. Let's see what it looks like when I do it all the way through quick. So I gotta bring this down so I can see. And we're gonna just do a quick one so I'm not spending too much time on it. I just want to see if it looks better with it. And we bring that up. So that's with it in front. Yeah, I think it does look better with it in front. Okay, let's do a more detailed approach. And I gotta bring this way down because it's so dark, it's hard to see what is all going on here. Okay, so we got the wing coming through here. There, and there's a bunch of jumble right here. I'm not sure everything that's going on there, but I think that's everything. Let's bring it up. Yeah, I think we grabbed everything there. So let's zoom out, make sure we... Yeah, we did. Okay. And I might smooth that out a little bit. There we go. All right, that looks sweet. All right, now let's get their hands was the next thing I wanted to do. Let's work left to right. The handle. And we just highlight, or not highlight, outline where their hands are. And we can just go like this. I may need to go a little bit further. It almost seems like there's like a cloak or something there, right? There's something going on there. I don't want to get too far. Let's see how it looks with just how it's at right now. All right. I think it's good. The only thing I'm going to get rid of is this. Smooth that out. Okay. And then was there anything on the left? I think we're good there. So now we got to get our main dude, Lord of the Nazgul, the Witch King. And we get his handle there. Oop, went a little out of the line there. Go right to there. Zoom out. Let's check it out. That looks good. All right. And there's just a couple things here. Well, we see he has a mace of something. Oh, it's right down here. We're not going to utilize that. We can have the chain come down. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Zoom in on this. So we'll do the chain and then we'll stop it there. So then it drops behind our image or our box. So note to self, always have a shot glass. Even when you don't expect that you're going to be taking Malort. All right. Let's look at that. So it'll drop right behind our text box. And that ends up being down here. Actually, I don't even think that might be its little mace thing. But it almost seems like the Elvish writing is kind of our changing point into how they look with the ring on and everything. Oh, it's finished as a tie. That stinks. But at least they came back. They are down 0-1, which is good, I guess, there. Okay. So the art itself is all done. Let's look at it the whole. It turned out pretty damn sweet. I'd love to have 9 of these out on the board. It looks really cool. So now we just need the logo, and then we're kind of done, guys. Again, we will... Oh, and really quick before I even finish this, I'm going to do the drawing for... We are starting Stump the Smith Savant again this week on Monday. So I got to get the stumper picked because it's been a month since we've done it because we've just been on vacation. So this week's stumper is going to be Seth MCQ. So Seth, congrats, buddy. Good luck on stumping Lowry. I got to come up with my stumping stuff again. All right, so copy. I don't know if I did that already. I think I did. Bring it over. Now, where am I going to put you? Let's put it. Seems like a good shape right here, and really fade it down. That just seems a little bit weird. Oh, you know what? I like better. The horse's eye. It seems like it's the only horse we can see with its eye. Whoa, that's really, you can't even tell that's. That's all right. We'll fade it way down, and we will make it fit a little bit better than that. I want this way down there. And then I want to get to my layer. There we go. All right, buddy. You have a good night. Thanks for the shots. But seriously, yeah, thanks, buddy. You have a good night. All right, that should do it there too. All right, cool. I might bring that up a little bit because now it just looks like an evil horse. But those of you that have seen the video know that that little evil horse's eye is actually the Commander Smith logo. There you go. All right, gang. Well, that should do it for tonight. That was, we have the Nazgul. We have Lord of the Nazgul. And then we have Sauron, the Dark Lord. So we have all three of these for tonight. Thank you guys for stopping in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you like this video. That helps things out a lot. So thank you guys all for joining. Thanks for the shots tonight. Thanks for the donations and all that, guys. Back to regular schedule on Monday, so check us out then. You guys have a good night and a good weekend. We'll see you later. Bye.